Okay. In this video, we are going to talk about the relationship between multiplication and division. So let's start by just doing some investigation here. If I write 8 divided by 2, hopefully we all know that that's equal to 4. Okay. Now if I write 8 times 1/2, okay, that's also equal to 4 because we're asking what is 1/2 of 8? Well, a half of 8 is 4. Okay, so I divided 8 by 2 and got 4, and then I multiplied it by a half and got 4. Okay, so that's one little pair of multiplication and division um, equations that we're going to take a look at. Now, let's say I have 10 divided by 5, that is equal to 2. If I have 10 times 1/5, I'm looking for a fifth of 10, that equals 2. Okay, so I multiplied 10 by something and got the same answer as if I divided 10 by something. Okay, now let's do, I don't know, 4 divided by a half. Now this might be a little bit more difficult to think about. So we're taking 4 and we're seeing how many halves are in 4. So there are 8 halves in 4. So our answer is 8. If I do 4 times 2, that's also equal to 8. All right, let's do one more here. If I have 12 and I divide it by a third, I'm seeing how many thirds are in 12. Okay, so we're taking 12 and we're cutting each whole into thirds, which means that each whole has 3 pieces now. So 36. And basically what I did to figure that out is I did 12 times 3 equals 36. Because if I had 12 pieces, or 12 holes all cut up into 3 pieces each, we have 36 pieces. Okay, so, all right, here I did 8 divided by 2. Now, if I wanted to, I could write this as 2 over 1. 8 divided by 2 over 1 is the same thing as 8 times 1 over 2. Okay, here I could change this 5 into 5 over 1 because that's the fraction equivalent form of 5. And 10 divided by 5 over 1 is the same as 10 times 1 over 5. Okay, over here, once again, I can make this 2 over 1. And 4 divided by 1/2 is equivalent to 4 times 2 over 1. And then our last one, 12 divided by 1 over 3 is equivalent to 12 times 3 over 1. Okay, so multiplication and division are inverses of one another. Okay, and so we see that dividing is the same thing as multiplying by the reciprocal of a number, of the divisor specifically. Okay, because if I do 8 divided by 2, that's the same as saying 8 times 1/2, which is the reciprocal of 2. 10 divided by 5 is the same as 10 times 1/5, which is the reciprocal of 5. 4 divided by 1/2 is the same as multiplying by 4 by the reciprocal of 1/2, which is 2. Okay, 12 divided by 1/3 is the same as multiplying 12 by the reciprocal of 1/3. Okay, so division is really just multiplication, but we have to multiply by the reciprocal of the divisor. And that's our key for this whole section, is to divide, we multiply by the reciprocal of the divisor.